YouTube. I thought I know I've done a video before where I did a little tour of the of 10 Forward, as I like to call it, but live TV, folks. What are you gonna do? If you start a video and see an ass, sometimes you know you might lose your cool. You know, I'm gonna start a video on YouTube. There's an ass. Anyway, where was I? Yes, a tour of 10 Forward, minus asses. This is my wonderful glass collection. Which got enhanced today thanks to, you saw him, Neil, shout out to Neil, for bringing me some wonderful glasses like this Stella pint glass. But these are magnificent, these Carlsberg. They're embossed, and then the embossed Carlsberg logo is colored in green. Anyway, they're gorgeous. Official beer of the Irish team. That's nice. So shout out to Neil. You saw him in the Magic the Gathering Urza Saga video that I did a couple of videos back. You'll see it. That actually, I feel like a YouTube superstar now, because that video got me my first few thumbs down. So, but I think that was just friends of Neil who were jealous collectors that he got to open the last 6 packs. So, shout out to you guys too. Yeah, this is my my lovely sword, my homemade sword. Don't. That's excellent. Yes, alright, this is the sword. I'm missing an Enterprise. This should be the A. This is the Enterprise D, and then the Enterprise E. Over here is Animal, and I'm going to get a shot of this. So getting close. Animal supports malt liquor, if you can see. Yep. Malt liquor. All right. Moving on. My favorite movie poster that I showed you before, Star Trek Generations on video cassette. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Alright, this is my wall. Oh, if I had a flashlight. Screw it. Yeah, here's my bookshelf that holds a few books. This is the Lord of the Rings. Oh, you got a flashlight there? Bless you, sir. This is the Lord of the Rings shelf. And for those of you who might be StarCraft and Aliens fans, I had a Hydralisk model.
No.
I screwed it up.
Nope.
Anyway.
No, it's all good.
Anyway. It's live TV, folks. This is a picture of a xenomorph from Aliens.
A what?
With the head of a xenomorph.
It's a bug hunt.
It's a fucking bug hunt. Is this a rescue mission, sir, or another bug hunt? Anyway, this is my Hydralisk model fell down and the head broke off, so I had the xenomorph hold the Hydralisk in its head. So if you're a StarCraft fan or an Aliens fan, there you go, little nerd treat for you. And Godzilla is hiding a little treat for me. Oh, sorry, Godzilla. Right next to Captain Picard, Godzilla is holding a little treat for me. Because what would a YTDC video be without the drinking community portion, right? Molson Cold Shot 6.0. Keep the tour moving.
Jesus Mary.
Right. Over here we have the Transformers Vault, which is a book containing the history of the Transformers, because I am a nerd. Game over, man! Game over! Hudson, sir. He's Hicks.
Anyways, what is it, private?
Shout out to Billy from Predator. Hey Billy! Hey Billy! The other day I was. Anyway, you guys have seen the movie. You guys have seen the movie.
Oh, that was good.
Hawkins, man. Shout out to Hawkins. Oh, Una. All my high school. Una was probably early university nerd fantasy. Final Fantasy X. Probably which degree? First or second university degree? Probably my second. Oh! Have any of you ever played Nintendo? Like the Nintendo version of Predator? This is a model of the Predator Nintendo game. Shout out to Rugby. As always. This is King Ghidorah, who is also a coin bank, but is a pretty badass looking model. Anyway.
I bought that from the hauler.
Shout out to Mechagodzilla. Shout out to Marcus Phoenix, who by the third game in the series turned out to be a bit of a jerk. Oh, Dutch! What are you going to try next? Cheese? And look at this!
Another treat.
Oh my.
Oh, yeah, Dutch has a little treat for me. Apparently he is going to try cheese.
Indeed. My God.
Alright, moving on. Obi-Wan Kenobi wearing the $1 million belt. Han Solo in carbonite. By the way, if any of you in the YTDC ever find yourself in the neighborhood of St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador, you're more than welcome to drop me a private message and come to this basement and see it for yourselves. I'll welcome anyone who is a subscriber and can send me a private message. If for any reason, I know how unlikely that is, but if for some reason you find yourself in my neck of the woods, you're more than welcome to come here and see all this nonsense for yourself and maybe do a little collaborative video. That'd be awesome. Alright, over here we have Treebeard, which I bought from Hamley's Toy Store in London. Oh, shout out to Huffy72. Hope your malt liquor tour in the United States is going well. This is a little treat that I got from your neck of the woods in Hamley's Toy Store. It's right after the movie came out, right after Two Towers came out. And let's just see if the batteries still work. Don't be hasty. Tree, I am no tree. Radum, I am an ant. This I got from a magnificent store. I got from the Chicago Gaming Company, Arcade Legends 2. I love this machine. I got this at enormous personal expense. Rugby, but it's something that I decided I wanted it, and it was kind of a damn the torpedoes, damn the expense, full speed ahead. I wanted it, mostly because it was kind of a tribute to my late uncle, my mother's only brother. My brother and I grew up with him. Let's have a little impromptu tribute. My brother and I grew up in Grand Bank, Newfoundland and Labrador on the Burin Peninsula. And we spent a lot of time there. We grew up here in town, but Mom and Dad grew up on Grand Bank, and let's see, Space Invaders, where is it? And Mom's mother and father had the original Space Invaders machine like that came out the year that I was born in their basement, and they had the Pirates of the Caribbean pinball machine. So I bought this machine because it had Space Invaders on it. So with your indulgence, I will play 30 seconds of Space Invaders. With absolutely no sound, because apparently I'm derpy. So much for my stirring tribute video. But anyway, my point was that my late uncle was a wizard at the pinball machine and was completely unbeatable at darts and at this Space Invaders game. I'm not doing too bad here, though, I must say. You let me know when I'm at 30 seconds of this nonsense, maybe. Oh, hit the red ship, hit the red ship. Live on YouTube. I missed. I suck. Oh.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right, anyway, moving on. Thank you for indulging me. As from my last video, you might remember the cast of Star Trek The Next Generation. Slimer and Caesar with my hand-painted. This is a model, a hand-painted model of the Leonidas helmet from the movie 300. This is what it looked like originally. It's got this sort of crummy brown plastic, but I used Rugby these two model paints Rugby to get the silver and the bronze. Anyway, it's my first and thus far only foray into model painting, and I think it's gone all right so far. How are we doing on time so far?
12 minutes.
12 minutes? Holy Hanna-Barbera. Let's cut this off here then, because 12 minutes. Wow, 12 minutes? We'll make a part 2.
This is a museum.
Yeah. You tell you what, we'll cut this off here. We'll make a part 2. But this is Castle Grayskull. This is an original Castle Grayskull that my brother-in-law owned and didn't want anymore. And this, my wife found this in a recycling bag on the curb of her mother's home in Mount Pearl, Newfoundland and Labrador. Found it in the recycling bag, recognized what it was, brought it home, like took it right off the bag, didn't say a word to her mother, just took the bag off the curb, shoved it in the trunk, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I put a ring on her finger. She saved Castle Grayskull from destruction. Mm-hmm. She is my wife. I like.
Yeah.
So part 2 coming soon, because this is already going to be like a 14-minute video, and it may not even be able to upload without dumbing down the quality. So me and Godzilla will bid you adieu. Molson Cold Shot, 6.0%. Happy Saturday, YTDC. Welcome to my basement. Part 2 coming soon.